On this week's GTA 6 o'clock, our live reactions to the Netflix special. Hello and welcome to this special episode of GTA 6 o'clock, the world's most in-depth and best connected GTA 6 show. And in the week where Rockstar are releasing the GTA 6 extended look on Netflix, we are here to talk about all the hottest rumors, info, and speculation regarding GTA 6 and Rockstar games. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, there's a video version of this show, which you can find on YouTube by going to youtube.com and searching for GTA 6 o'clock. I'm your host, James JJ Jarvis, and as ever, joining me is Dan Dawkins. Hello, Dan.
Hello, James. This is very unusual in terms of setup. We are both broadcasting from, well, it looks like you're broadcasting from the motel that Lucia and Jason shack up in.
I am.
I don't want any further explanation. I am in my equivalent of my shoe closet at home. And the reason being is that, James, you're at Gamescom as we speak, at the video game show. I'm at home doing the other side of the thing we've been doing at Gamescom. And we are literally this minute about to watch GTA 6, an extended look, 150 plus shows in the waiting. Oh my God, recently added. It's ready. It's ready, James.
If you're new here, this show goes out every Wednesday at 6 p.m. BST, covering all the news, rumors, and speculations to do with GTA 6 and Rockstar games. We are in a slightly different setup today. As Dan has said, we are normally in a studio together, but circumstances have made us be apart for this. It is during Gamescom week. I am out here in Germany, Cologne. Dan is back in the UK, but we have all come together. Producer Nathan is here. We are going to live react. This is our first time ever seeing this Netflix special. We believe it to be 26 minutes long. We are going to let some of it play out, but we are going to interject with our thoughts and comments throughout. So our suggestion would be, if you haven't already watched this and you want to have a full, unbroken experience, go and watch it and then come back to this show to get our first reactions to it. Today is the day. It is Netflix Christmas. We are as close to live as possible. We didn't want to encounter the dangers of actually going live and having Rockstar or Netflix get upset with us for doing that. So we have pre-recorded our first reactions, and you're about to see a first look at Grand Theft Auto 6.
I guess they know we're coming.
All right, that's the block right here. Be cool. Don't,
What?
Nothing.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what's up?
Okay, let's pause it. Dan, I did think that was you for a second making that that holler, but actually it was some of the music in the game.
That was me making the holler.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Yes. Look, all I'm going to say is we are straight in. We talked about just a couple of shows ago about how we thought this might start. It does seem, as one of the options we discussed, straight into gameplay, straight into a mission. So let's see how it develops. But it seems to be like a straight 26-minute playthrough at this point in time. That's really exciting. And this clearly looks like some of the screenshots we saw, doesn't it? Like glimpses from trailer 2, as I recall.
Yeah, these are the gang that we saw in those screenshots. It's Jason and Lucia approaching the front door. Am I a little bit upset that this isn't going to be the Netflix true crime documentary I wanted? Yeah. Am I going to take 26 minutes of gameplay? Sure. Let's do it.
Is it a good time for me to gently crow? No, it is not. Let's enjoy it.
Y'all trying to smoke?
No. Y'all know Booby?
Booby, huh?
So this is Booby Ike.
He ain't here, though.
Well, we're picking something up for him. You know anything about that?
Yeah, go inside.
You can see straight away the quality of the NPCs that were talked about in the Dazed article. Like they talked about everyone's got their own style and fashion. I think everyone there looked really distinct. Body shapes, clothing, everything. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, even the textures on the floor that you can see now when they're walking through this corridor, like the broken tiles and things. Like it's proper realistic.
I don't even want to hear that shit. Hey. I don't even want to hear that shit. Hold up, bro. Yo. Y'all need something? Raymond? Nah. What you want? Booby sent us for a pickup. All right.
This looks like a cutscene, but I imagine you're in control of the character.
So this guy that we see here is from trailer 1 This is the guy that we saw standing next to the car in the street. He's got the same t-shirt on. He's got the same chain around his neck. He appears to be associated with Booby Ike, who we know all about. This is clearly some kind of gang. I say clearly. I've made that jump. I think this is some kind of gang hideout that Jason and Lucia are coming to visit. They're on a job. Apparently, Booby sent them. So, let's see what happens next.
All right. Yo, we going up. Right inside.
Remember that red bone shawty you was talking to? I saw her down there.
Said you was here for a pickup or drop off.
Pick up.
Straight up, first door on the right. Yep.
Oh, doggo.
So we knew dogs were going to be confirmed. Here's one of the lovely doggos. It looks like here, the options on the right-hand side, you can see you can scold, pet, or study the dog. I don't know what studying the dog is going to do, but that's a new mechanic that we haven't seen before. Scold and pet, pretty self-explanatory, right? But study, I guess if it was a wild animal, you might be able to study and see where it goes in the world and identify the kind of things that it's going to do in terms of its like habitation patterns and things like that. But you're not going to be doing that with a dog.
No, I imagine the study function is just like a generic thing you can do with people you meet or with certain animals or objects to learn a bit more about them. The L2 button, I'm assuming, is like in a way to lock on to that particular character. Is that correct, do you think?
I haven't seen that. Where's that?
So just when the three buttons appear, the scold, circle,
Oh, no, yeah,
pet,
L2, yeah,
triangle,
yeah.
R1 for study, and L2, which
See
looks
that.
like a kind of lockdown button. I wonder if that allows you to lock onto a character and then rotate and choose options.
I mean, let's just say, I don't know how far we're into this, a couple of minutes. This looks incredible. I was expecting it to look really good, but as you said at the beginning of this, it almost looks like a cutscene. But this is like really visually impressive. What we have established is Jason and Lucia are together here. I don't know if we're going to find out like when this kind of coming together happens in this playthrough. Probably not, because as you say, I think it's going to be one complete mission. But it's clearly taking place at some point a little bit what we assume to be later on in the game when Jason and Lucia are together. Obviously, we've seen the cutscene when Lucia comes out of prison. We think that's from the beginning of the game. So clearly that has happened already, and now we're seeing them on a job together.
Yeah, I don't think it's the game's like first mission, for example, but I think it's still early, even though it's after the Lucia out of prison. I still think this is quite early doors, but we'll see.
How you doing, big guy? This has got to be the door, right?
Looks like it.
What you want?
Yo, is Raymond around?
Nah, never heard of him.
Yo, we're here to pick up for Booby.
All right, hold up. Yo, Ray, these two say they're for Booby?
Already told that motherfucker what the fuck going on, man. He seriously sent y'all over here right now.
We're just here to collect, man.
Why he ain't come collect? You ain't asked yourselves that.
No.
Look, we could go back empty-handed.
My partner's off the grid right now, you feel me? Until I figure out where the fuck he at and what the fuck going on, we in a holding pattern right here.
So Booby knows all this, right?
Yeah, he fucking knows. Problem is, he only worried about himself. Yo, phone. Let me tell y'all something. At this point, I really don't give a fuck.
Hey, pack that shit up. Yo, Ray, it's him, Ernesto.
Put on speakerphone.
Raymond,
Yo, Nesto,
Raymond.
where the fuck you at?
Óyeme, mi hermano. We got a situation happening.
My friends on the task force are on their way. They said they're paying you a visit, so just let them take whatever they want, okay?
The fuck you talking about? You know I got a nigga outside your mama house, right?
Raymond, listen very closely, cabrón. Raymond.
The fuck is that?
Hey.
Hey, yo, Ray, it's 12. They tooled up and everything.
Raymond.
Let's get these workers out of here, man.
Estás ahí, coño.
Oh, way, this way.
Come on. Hey, move.
The deal's gone bad, as predicted. Well, as expected, I guess, for something like this. Feels like Jason and Lucia are getting themselves into some trouble. I'm gonna predict we are gonna see that shot soon with Jason hanging Lucia out of the window and dropping her down to the street level that we've seen. Was that in the screenshots?
I think that was even in trailer 1, quite possibly.
Trailer 2.
Trailer
Yes.
2 says producer Nathan setting us straight. He's quite right. So, something I want to talk about. I talked about, in-game looks like a cutscene. What I've noticed, what was amazing in that scene, I felt that as the tension started to ratchet up, I don't know if you noticed it, he was using loads of like really established cinematic devices to create tension. Like the way the soundtrack started to bubble and like, almost creating this like adrenaline heartbeat effect, slowly synth wave sort of building up. And then as the clearly something was about to kick off, you were getting like a shaky camera effect and like the entire framing changing. Like it's the sort of thing you don't notice necessarily, but creates a sense of danger and tension. The level of execution already in this is absolutely off the charts. Like wow, I'm blown away. Like it's really, really good.
Yeah, I thought at one stage it was going to be a one shot. So there's going to be like no cutaways between this whole scene. They have started cutting now because, as you say, the tension is ramping up. But that seamless transition between you being in control of Jason to the camera, like subtly moving past his head to activate the cutscene was like super smooth. The kind of thing that you see in like God of War when it was just like one shot with no cuts, like no camera cuts between playing in the cutscene. I wonder if at the end of this, we're going to zoom back out from a character and you're going to retake control of Jason to give you that sense of a seamless transition in and out of cutscenes.
And like where I'm paused right now, it's also worth paying tribute to, like we've seen this in the screenshots, the quality of the hair models, like the guy with the dreadlocks, that they're not equal. Like some of the dreadlocks are matted, others are kind of frizzy and fuzzing out. It's absolutely amazing. Like every single character in the scene, yes, they're NPCs. Not one of them is an NPC in the way that it's become almost a derogatory term that, my kids use to slate each other.
when they're talking to you, they're like, shut up, that NPC.
Being dissed as a GTA 6 NPC might be a compliment, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's where we are. Okay, let's keep going.
I've always been there for you. But this what I get?
Please, don't fucking move.
It is what it is, my friend.
Holy shit. Stay down.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. I need to find a way out. Got Booby's bricks.
Fuck Booby. You gotta get out of this.
Climb through a wall.
Cover.
So now we've like you were saying, we're seamlessly into gameplay. On one hand, you're seeing like really classic gameplay mechanics, like pressing triangle to pick up the bag. What I was really struck by is when he picked up the bag, it's like he was picking up a bag, like he slings it on his shoulder. Yeah, he slings it on his shoulder with like real physics, and the ways it hangs and drops on his shoulder is absolutely realistic. That was amazing. The core targeting, like please jump in and correct me, like felt quite like video game targeting. But if you think of the evolution of the GTA series, and this was a thing it struggled with, this doesn't seem how that feels. And then straight away, we're going from pistol to shotguns. We're getting a look at two different dynamics. The only other thing I was going to say was the bit when we're in the corridor and the guy gets charged and smashed through a wall. Do you think that's kind of like a cutscene deformation of the wall, Or do you think we're going to be able to like blow things up and take it a lot further with destruction?
Like on like top of the dome, I would say that is a scripted moment, that wall is just always going to break like that. And I don't think we're going to be able to blow up bits of the buildings to be able to get into other sections. I think that's just a cool scripted moment. What I do think was cool and that we've talked about before is you can obviously see the weapons that Jason's carrying. He's got the shotgun strapped, over his shoulder on his back. And when he takes out the shotgun, he retrieves it from his back and then puts it back on his back when he gets the pistol out. So I think that this is a way of confirming that you're going to have to carry the weapons that you want to use in the mission with you. And there's, unless you find other weapons in the environment, you're stuck with what you've decided to take with you for that mission, which is something that we haven't previously seen in GTA games. Like the weapon wheel, would give you access to everything that you owned. But this, I think, is going to be much more grounded in you can basically only take what you can carry with you. So that's exciting. Yeah. The HUD, just a little comment on the HUD, like it's so minimal. You can just about see that you're using which weapon you're using, how much ammo that's left, your health and your stamina bar. But it's like, it's trying to be as cinematic as possible during gameplay moments, as well as when it's in a cutscene. So it's like super impressive.
Yeah, all I was going to add is we read in the Dazed piece that broke yesterday. I don't know whether this was a line from Rockstar or the writer's interpretation, but it said the game is sort of pitched somewhere between the sort of more rampagey feel of GTA 5 and the realism of Red Dead Redemption 2. That's exactly what we've seen so far. Like it's really high octane, but it's grounded in reality and very minimal in terms of UX. Like really impressive so far. Yeah.
And unless this lift gets stuck somewhere, I'm not sure he is going to dangle Lucia out of the window. But I'm sure, don't know what you feel, Dan, I'm sure at some point, maybe soon, we're going to switch to Lucia.
Yeah, I think that's almost certain. And I think what is also true is a lot of moments we've seen in early screenshots and trailers has already been seen in this moment, which makes you realize that their ability to make the game look really different whilst actually only showing you a very narrow portal of it. That's a really good portent for the final game.
What the fuck is going on here?
Fuck him.
Can't you fucking handle a bunch of street pushers? Hey man, this ain't even loaded. Oh, too bad. Clean this shit up.
It's fucking Mendes.
Yep. You think he saw us?
No, he couldn't have. Oh, coño.
They got more cops coming in from downstairs. Get in here for the...
What's happened here is we've clearly had a gameplay cut from the exiting the lift to being in this corridor. Unless it's my Netflix that has just skipped forward, but I don't think it is. I think we've actually there's obviously a moment there that they didn't want to show, or something that was going to take too long for this gameplay presentation, and we've skipped back to what looks like to be more combat.
Yeah, I just want to add something in that might be proved to be wrong as the trailer goes on. Thinking of the very first words on the website in terms of the story and narrative, where it says, Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America in the middle of a criminal conspiracy. Do you think this is that moment? Like, we've just seen the FBI walk in. They seem really bewildered by it all. It's a bit of a big leap for me to say that, but I wonder if that's Rockstar taking you straight into like the twist moment.
It could be. We've heard a number of different people who are obviously connected to this one thing. This could have been the easy, you just go, you pick up the drugs, you get out, there'll be no trouble. And then it develops into this big shootout. Like you say, the FBI turn up, another gang turns up, and they have to get out with what they've got. This could very easily be the thing that goes wrong. Just before we press play again, I can see here, Jason's just in front of the door. There is a number 3 just in the background there through the other doorway. I'm assuming we're still on the 3rd floor. There is still a chance to drop her out of the window. That still might happen.
Good news.
Good news, Falling fans. Lucia could still come out of the window. All right, let's get back in.
Get your ass. Thanks, man.
What the fuck going on? What the fuck y'all doing in here?
You hear all that outside? Just hold on a minute.
Hold on. You got motherfuckers running up in my house? You are not allowed
Oh my God, James.
She's going out. That is the shot. There it is.
We got a window.
Well, there we are. I'm happy. This is like a video game Christmas for me. It's Lucia's been dropped out the window. We've got previously this week, refueling has been confirmed. We've seen all the things I've been talking about. All we need now is the inflatable crocodile in the physical collector's edition. And I mean, anyone who's been listening to this show for the past 2 years has basically heard the entire game.
Hey,
Hey, Jay. I bought these. What do you think?
I can't buy my own clothes,
Sure you can. But would they look that good?
Yeah, okay. Brian wants us there for cocktails.
Uh-huh.
You know what you're gonna wear yet?
Relax, Jay.
So this feels, we've gone from gameplay that is probably later than this moment to a montage of a look at Vice City in its new imagining with a funky soundtrack. And now we're in a scene that feels like it's early doors for Jason and Lucia. Like they've met up, they're living together, but they're in that kind of honeymoon period where she's buying in clothes and they're having a bit of, friendly banter, but clearly in a relationship.
Yeah, the track's Let Your Love Go by Bread, the 1971 song. It's interesting that a lot of the songs on the trailers, when they're together, are metaphors or emblemic of their relationship. It seems to be. Certainly, this seems like the flourishing of love between them. I'm not saying there won't be a flourishing of love. Maybe I am saying there won't be a flourishing of love. I guess we'll wait and see. Like their gaff, their place, their home, there's a lot of detail. Wow. Like when you look at, I also think it gets across what we saw hinted at in the Dazed article about the shopping and the consumerism element of it. You can see all the choices of like bags and things by the side of her bedroom. Like, I wonder if they are like, it's almost like your car showroom, but for bags and dresses and things.
That's how people describe it. It's your car showroom, but for bags. It's the things they've collected out in the world, right? The things that you bought, and you're. I think as you buy things in the game, you'll start to see those things appear in your safe house or in Jason and Lucia's apartment, and things will just start to amass there as you do more and more things within the world, and you start to see, your place change depending on what you've bought and the kind of direction that you go in with these characters. Lovely, well-stocked fridge. They got a pole.
Does life feel hopeless? Are you constantly searching for a way out? Luckily for you, those days are over thanks to Angstapan.
Ah, the great outdoors. Nature's playground. A carnival of infinite possibilities. Overflowing with creatures great and small. Magnificent and proud. Hungry? Not anymore. Mouth-watering meats from the open range. Topped off with our world-famous buns.
Ready.
Damn, worth the wait.
I think what's really interesting is they're using these like interstitial moments as transitions, like in this presentation. So obviously we started watching TV. It felt like Jason was changing the channel in the kind of thing that you would be able to do in game. But then it went full screen, almost like an in-game ad.
Yeah.
And now we've cut to like the same mission, it feels like, but we've just managed to skip time for a little bit, and now we're about to go driving.
Yeah, and it also gave us, I think, a really clever, you've been in the city, you've seen quite a gritty internal so far, like a building internal. Now we've seen like a slightly nicer apartment. And now that takes you straight out of the moment and into the countryside, like really cleverly done and giving you a flavor of what's to come in the wider game.
Here we go. Finally.
Okay. Your wound up a little tight. What's up? Look who's back.
She said it. She said the words.
Exactly like you just said, they've used another transition moment from the guy stood on the bridge falling off like a sort of NPC. I don't know what you call it, almost like a special NPC moment to show you a medley of different characters. We saw the hammer lady. She said the line. James, what's the line? Tell me the line.
Well, look who's back is what she says. She said it again.
She said it again.
I mean, this is what you said earlier, right? This is kind of bringing together everything we already know about the game as fans, and showing you how it's all interconnected. But if you're seeing this for the first time, this just looks like a visual representation of the world. But for us, it's just like, she said the thing. It's showing us the things that we know about but want to see.
And we've got the trailer going 1 minute quite slow, and then it's suddenly fast. It's really cutting up the pacing. So in that section with a series of NPCs, we had the hammer lady. Then you get Lucia holding something in one arm and one arm shotgun reloading. It's like something out of Terminator. That's absolutely amazing. Straight from that to Jason, like almost like Raw style wrestling outside.
Yeah.
And we'd seen that in screenshots and speculated, could it be in the game? Well, look, we've just seen it in the game. So, to what extent that's part of it, we'll see. But wow.
Yeah, like I think, at this point, maybe too late to say, but we're, 10 odd minutes into this thing. And this is our first initial reactions. Like we're going to go much more in depth in all of the features and things that we're seeing in next week's show, Wednesday, 6:00 GMT. But this is very much our like top line reaction. So if you're thinking that we're not going deep enough like we would on a normal GTA 6:00 episode, that is because this is, our very first reaction to it. Come back next week for, one of the biggest deep dives we've probably ever done, because we've got 26 minutes of footage here to go through and talk about. But yeah, I want to see more.
What?
Sometimes I'm just more comfortable when I have to use a gun,
Just be charming, okay?
Yeah.
And don't worry about Brian. Dude's retired. I mean, look at Lori's Snapmatic. Looks like they're loving it. Here they are, at the bar.
Oh, my God, as I live and breathe, look at the two of you.
Hey, Lori. It's good to see you, Brian.
Oh, come here, give us a hug. I told Brian I thought you two were both dead for sure. Now, what have you gotten yourselves into? I want to know everything.
I don't know what this is.
Look, I was just sightseeing with my girl.
Did tourists carry these?
Hold on.
This is so fucked. Well, Brian was quite the stud back in the day.
There's a completely different look for Lucia there.
What's up?
No job, it has to be done tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, completely different look with the wig, whether that's like the look she has for that particular mission or moment, or whether it's just showing you the huge variety of outfits and things you can wear. It's really hard to tell. there's so much in this. I can't wait to really sit and analyze it properly. We've seen Brian Heder, who's like the old school Keys drug runner. Laurie is his wife. She also seems pretty hard-nosed. We've seen her in some shots like holding weapons. She's pretty tough. But at the moment, they're enjoying a delightful dinner on the rooftop.
It's just a lovely casual dinner. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine.
I'm gonna go. Enjoy your dinner, guys. I'll be back for dessert.
Well, I'll walk you out. I need the ladies.
Yeah, let's take in the view. I never get to smoke weed in front of Lori. Ever tell you about the fairground rolled into my hometown when I was a kid?
I don't think so.
They had bale mazes and Ferris wheel. Hell, it was the highlight of the goddamn summer for us kids.
It's the diner.
And they
If
had
you've
this
seen some of the things, the
cool
infamous diner. So this might be familiar to some people. This is the diner that you may This is the diner that you may or may not have seen before, but Jason and Lucia here together. Looks like they're robbing it and about to jack a car on their way out.
Yeah, I was just going to say exactly that. This is the equivalent of just fixing some leaks. This is a familiar scene for people who've been really hardcore into GTA. This is, let's just say it, something that happened in the 2022 leaks. It's one of the first things we ever saw of GTA 6. Looks a little bit better now. Like even down to the interactions we see and the way the NPCs are moving, you can see the skeleton of what they were trying to do back in 2022. This is its full realization. Like it's really impressive.
Yeah, but again, like this is bringing together everything that we have known or have speculated on for the past few years, and it's just here reaffirming everything, which is lovely.
One night we snuck in, and a buddy of mine, he got it working.
Look what the law chased it.
Be united, baby.
Then he cranked the speed up so fast that we thought we was flying. It started going faster and faster, and it's getting harder to hold on. And I said, well, shit, that ain't good. And I fucking jumped.
This is an interesting thing here. They're obviously robbing another diner or convenience store here, Jason and Lucia together. But in the top right-hand side, we can see what we believe is the identifiers of how the police can recognize you. We've got 5 symbols up here. Looks like weapon, a picture of a face, clothing, a CCTV camera, and maybe that's 2 people together. Is that what it looks like to you, Dan? I'm on quite a small screen, so I can't actually see that.
Yeah, no, it is. It's definitely a CCTV. And you're right. Like just to zoom out a little bit here, this would be the first time a lot of people will be seeing this officially. For anyone who's been in the eye of the storm as a GTA 6 fan and seen all the leaks that have come out, some of this stuff was talked about in the last few days. So your wanted level is no longer quite as sort of binary or as reductive as it used to be. Like now, when you commit a crime, what happens to you depends on a lot of different environmental factors. So we're seeing here probably the fullest breadth of them. So as you say, if you've been seen on CCTV, it looks like 2 of you are together. One of them is your appearance. One is, I think, your face, and the other is the fact you were like carrying a weapon or the weapon you had, or whether that's because you committed an armed crime. But like, it's those 5 things that ladder up to, I guess you have to reduce those things or change those things to get rid of your wanted level. So it really is as really, like in real life, because I'm such a professional at doing crimes. If you use your actual face, you might want to put a disguise on afterwards. You might not want to rob a bank in front of a CCTV camera, etc., etc. It's that sort of level of quasi-realism we're seeing play out, and this is our first official confirmation.
Yeah, and to get rid of those things, as you say, you've got to like change your appearance, change your clothes. We expect there to be like a car symbol so they know what car you're in. You'd have to change your car. All of those things combined reduces your wanted level, which for anyone who hasn't been aware of it so far, can now go up to 6 stars. GTA 6 have a 6-star wanted level.
And again, quick shout out to the soundtrack, Cars and Girls, Prefab Sprout. They're keeping it of an era, which is great. But again, it's really, really literal. Love it.
Canto stayed on, cracked his head open, and that night.
You got a point?
Yeah. You gotta know when to get off, Jason. You hear me? Now, let's head back.
Hey, got this Raul guy's car and heading to the address he gave.
Nice. On my way.
Yo, so I've been thinking, and I don't think we should tell him about, our troubles. Not just yet.
Well, that was the whole point of this.
Look, he could sell us out. Or put a bullet through our heads. I mean, seriously, what reason do we have to trust this guy?
All right. So how do you want to play it?
Slow play. Just say, hi, nice to meet you, here's your car. Where's our payment? Please let us know about any further criminal opportunities.
Okay. See you there.
Yep.
You miss me?
I've been busy. You gonna text this guy? The dude could be a cop for all we know.
Eddie's not a cop, all right? He's just cautious. It's probably why he survived so long. We could learn something.
Maybe you could.
Yeah. You're the perfect criminal.
I know we're meant to be like reacting to this live, but it's hard just not to want to watch it and just let it all play out and see what's happening. But we do have to stop it every now and then, not just for the wrath of Netflix, but just to fill you guys in on what we're thinking. So Raul is here now. We know about him. He's been on the GTA 6 website. Feels like this is the next step up from Brian. Jason and Lucia have been talking about should they trust him, and they're like, oh, he's going to be a cool guy. Like, I think this is a meeting that might spiral into something bigger later on.
Yeah, and we've seen Lucia sort of openly saying, should we tell them about our little problem? Whether that's what we saw earlier in the clip, I don't know. We're about to find out. But it does feel like you can feel the tension ratcheting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Go?
Yeah, go. Like right fucking now. What you think I needed to live for?
Shit. Yeah, he's cautious, right?
Vamos, vamos, maldito loco el diablo. Enséñame clase de chofer, tú eres.
The visuals are amazing.
Back here, man. Come on, you gotta hold these fuckers off. Got a little something for you, Blake. Here, you take this.
I think this might be character switching time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna punch through to the freeway.
Unsurprisingly, up to 4-star wanted level.
Whoa, the graphics.
Don't get us trapped in here, little.
No. This is good. Keep cutting through. Back up into this alley here.
Okay.
That's it. Good. Why don't we just chill here for a minute?
Fucking shit show.
You want me to take the wheel?
What? No.
Look, you think everything always goes as planned, huh? No, mommy, no. There will always be some kind of bullshit. A professional adapts. Are you a professional, Lucia? Huh?
Of course.
Good. I need a professional. Oh, you.
I see him.
I think he saw us too. Let's go.
There's the character switch mechanic. Briefly saw the flash.
Okay, out. Don't leave anything in here.
What a sad waste of a good car. Look at the flame effects.
All right, Jason. We're cargo.
Copy.
Maybe some warning next time?
What should I tell you to put in your calendar? Friday morning, bank robbery. Come on.
And now we switched vehicles. We've only got 3 of the symbols in the top right. Still need to change the clothes and their appearance, but not the car.
I wonder if they have to split up. That's the way they get away from the, like a pair spotted together.
Start of something good. Keep your phones on. Oh, mamita. Dichoso los ojos.
Oh, hey.
Take me to the loop, baby. I need to see it.
Does this mean we're in his crew?
Yeah, I think so.
You think he can help us?
We don't have any better ideas, do we?
Big time criminal leaving on a scooter. Professional.
Oh, can't be too proud.
Oh, bit of basketball. Wow. Real-time racing around a track.
Just want to stop there as we see the motor car racing around the track. Like, we think we're looking at GTA 6 in a still frame. This could be Gran Turismo. This could be Forza. This is like unbelievable. Like the activities we've just seen, and we know we've seen them in screenshots, but it's another thing to see them live. That scene where Lucia was like going along by the riverside with the kayak.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the lighting, though, it's outrageous, the quality of the visuals. We saw like Jason flipping into the sea. Everything we saw, like all the water effects, next level. The deep diving was incredible. This is really successfully getting across the diversity of things you can do. It's taken like, GTA destroyed other video games by letting it be everything all in once. It's taking it to the next level. Like I'm sort of like scared for other video games.
There's so much going on here.
It's really hyperbolic, right? And we haven't played it, but the level here is outrageous.
Yeah, you'll be looking at it going, do you really need to play anything else? Because you could just go and race around the track in GTA. Do you want to play basketball? It's in GTA. You want to do a bit of kayaking? GTA. Oh, you love your fishing simulation games? Don't worry about it. You can just pop off to the wetlands and do some fishing.
Let's try to keep it clean.
The hell with you! Hey, I'm watching.
Give me the ring on your finger.
Cops are on their way.
Oh shit! Who the fuck are you?
What the fuck is this?
Oh, the drug challenge! Wait, did you steal my friend's car?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Chad! What do I do?
Jesus.
Look! Look, the actual cops are chasing us.
There you go. You want some motocross? You can have some motocross.
You see that flash up of the two symbols with the two of them side by side? You're like a heart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, skydiving. Look at that.
Moments like that, like, feel scripted, but they're just not going to be. You can see that they're just going to be real world moments.
I bet you'd be real good at battle rapping.
Huh.
Oh, yeah?
Lucia.
That was a
Jason,
GTA 5
take
star
a seat.
character switch.
I'm waiting on the
So quick.
ETA for the flight.
Can I get you anything? Tea, coffee, champagne?
3 more champagnes. Thank you.
Be right back.
Trust me, a slight buzz will only help you.
So, Val, I know it's a party, but we are working, right?
The job is Andres de Leon. Protect him, but keep him in line. Gas him up, boost his ego, make him feel good about himself.
Babysit.
Hey, there's a sight for sore eyes.
A new character we haven't heard of before.
What's up, chula?
Andres! It's been forever. How is everything?
Oh, man, it's been nonstop.
Lucia, Jason, please meet Andres de Leon.
Sorry, guys, I'm a hugger. Come in here, get in here. Yes, all right. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, gorgeous. All right, strong. Good job.
Should we go, gentlemen?
The amount of people who have said that to me this week is almost hilarious.
I hope we're watching the same section of the show.
Sorry, guys, I'm a hugger. Okay. Need for Speed as well.
Yeah, and then after that,
Oh, that is a club scene.
the club scene is like, I'm a little bit out of, I can't know what to say. Like, they're the best visuals I've probably ever seen. I've basically, James, if you were here, maybe just put your hand over my brow. I honestly think these are the best visuals I've ever seen. This is running on a base PlayStation 5, they said. That is unbelievable.
Yeah. I've seen people earlier this week comparing other club scenes to like some GTA things, but that scene compared to like the James Bond one and the Hitman one is like on another level.
Yeah, a little bit of trivia there. I saw a guy, I think worked on one of the Hitman games, and the people were comparing it in terms of volumes of like people and NPCs. He himself came out and said, I made that scene. What Rockstar are doing is on a completely different level. I think he was essentially saying that what they did was almost like a cloned photocopy effect to create the illusion of multiple people. These are like effectively not individual brains, but fully moving, interacting NPCs. The club scene has literally blown me away. It's unbelievable. I've said that a lot, and I'm going to keep saying it. It's unbelievable.
Welcome. How's your flight, sir?
Yeah, real good time.
Delivering our new friend to this venue.
The flight attendants? Yes, of course.
58 after the fact, that's a rookie move.
And you guys got our room sorted.
Yes, it's all ready for you. 24th floor executive conference room.
Perfect. Let's go freshen up, bro.
Let's do it. Hey, honey, so a couple of Alonso's producers friends are in town, and we're gonna do a deep dive into my creative roadmap. So we up in the conference room doing a little business hand, think tank stuff, okay?
Seriously? Right now?
Yeah, baby, you snooze, you lose.
He's a sales guy.
Can I introduce you to
He wants to do some think tank stuff.
Detail? Jason and Lucia. This is Pedro Navarro, COO of Megamundo.
Yes, good. Can I take you up? Yes, please. Let's go. I don't want to spend the whole night in the lobby. Let him do what he does. Then I want him down here, okay?
You got it.
Buenas noches, señoras.
Gustavo, I want you to meet Lucia.
I'm gonna let it keep rolling, but it's almost like we're doing legit kind of business stuff here, like security detail instead of IMS.
You can see Jason almost looks uncomfortable in his skin doing this.
He's wearing too fancy a suit.
Some security guy just took my guns.
It's a good thing you're good with your hands. These guys seem to have it covered. We should be fine.
Okay.
Shout out to some Phil Collins on the soundtrack there as well. Wasn't lost on me.
Private meeting, don't come in.
Hey, Andres.
Whoa, hey, it's okay. It's my guy. Hey, buddy, just christening the new building.
Hey, man. Sorry to interrupt.
Hey, man, can you run and get us a bottle of tequila, some sparkling water, a few beers, just a selection of shit to drink, yeah? Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, so they just called and asked me to bring you down to the party now? Tetra wants you. There's some big speech happening.
No, fuck that shit. Sorry, hard pass, man. We're on a roll here, Frontal cortex is in overdrive. I mean, how many ideas did I just have in the last 5 minutes, bro? So many, bro. So fucking many. It's like the band's back together and I just met these fucking guys.
Come on, guys.
Hello, everyone. I just want to thank you all for coming here tonight to join us in celebrating the opening of Megamundo's first corporate headquarters on American soil. But we all did this together as a family.
I was about to say, I feel like something's going to go south here. Here we are.
GTA.
Oh, that's nice. That is a very kind of Netflix style. Put the text messages on the screen. Don't interrupt the action. Clever.
Nice distraction, Jay. A bit dramatic.
You're welcome. I'm going upstairs. He's got Andres.
Shit. Okay, I'm on my way.
Here we go then. Couple of minutes left. Big ending.
Yeah, looks like it.
Let's let it keep going. But this, I know it's an entirely rehearsed and orchestrated scene made to look really smooth and exciting, but there's something about it that just feels like it's not like other games. Like it doesn't quite look like a game. But someone is actually in control of it. It just looks so far beyond anything I expected.
It's going to be fascinating to see when it's actually in our hands if it can maintain this illusion of being so filmic.
You mean when you're spinning around in one spot, just shooting at the wall?
Whacking triangle and trying to stay alive, yeah.
Might not feel like it, but these are your glory days. The salad years, Nothing is gonna beat who you are now. You can't see all the fucked up shit that's looming on the horizon. Enjoy this, dude. This right now is all that there is, all the time. It'd be perfect. Trust me.
I was slightly worried the date was always going to be November the 19th, but just imagine.
Just in case there are any other doubters out there, still coming November 19th.
It's November the 19th.
Captured on PS5. Dan, I know you're not one for, throwing out percentages and ratings, but, that's a pretty good extended look. 10 out of 10. Well done.
Yeah.
Or are you saying 9 out of 10? You never want to go, you're never going to full on 10s, right?
Well, 87, isn't it? You can't,
great.
No,
great.
Look, let's be real. I don't know how to say this without sounding like I've lost my marbles. Like, I've been working in video games and writing and reviewing video games since literally the turn of the millennium. Like, I started working on magazines in the year 2000. Like, the first game I ever reviewed was I went to preview Star Wars Starfighter. I was reviewing Silent Hill 2. If you'd have told me then video games would look like this, if you'd have showed me this, I might have said it was worth hanging on for 25 years. Because it's just, it's on another level. I know, you're right. This is not necessarily, I think, when you get the game in your hands, it's not going to flow like this. I think there will be more UX. There is going to be, the camera won't be so swooping and filmic, and there's going to be more of the sort of intrusion of everyday life. We've seen that a little bit, right, with the leaks that have come out in the last few weeks, whether you watch them or not. That was clear. And by the way, clearly, that was from a build that's been improved upon, right? I know it's recent-ish.
That being played by someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly that. So, that is super impressive. I don't even know, is there any other reaction to it, right? Is there any other reaction?
Not really. And even that last 1 minute montage we got there, there was so much in that we haven't even touched that we're going to have to talk about, within the next few weeks and months to come. But there's as I say, it's 26 minutes of material there to go on. Don't worry, GTA 6 O'Clock fans. We may have done 138 episodes with 2 trailers, but now we've got loads to talk about before release.
We've done almost 3 years on 3 minutes of footage. Now we have 24.
What we can do now.
Now we have 24 minutes and only 2.5 months left to go. So I don't know how we're going to navigate that canyon. The weird thing is, on one hand, I don't feel like anything's been spoiled. Like it's only confirmed things we sort of knew to be true, or we'd seen in screens, or really hope would come to life. But it's seeing them in motion. It was seeing the motorsport section. It was seeing that night racing, actually Midnight Club built within GTA 6.
Yeah.
That stuff's amazing. I don't
And
know
there's
what's
so much left, right?
Yeah,
We
there
haven't
is.
been north of the city yet. Really, we haven't really seen. They didn't do the expansive, like, here's the map, here's how you get from one side to the other. We saw different parts of it, but I still think we mostly saw the middle to south of the map. You know, like we saw the Everglades, we saw Vice City. We haven't gone to Mount Gallagher yet, or anywhere up, you know, deep up in the north or anything like that. So there's still plenty to see.
And we didn't even really get out onto the quays and see the bridges and like
No.
Jason's safe house. And there were glimpses, and I'm sure we'll go back through the footage and see that. There's so much geography left to explore. I really feel like I've had a good gameplay glimpse, but I still feel like the story is, you have a framework of a story, but you don't really know where it's going to go. That's really exciting. I'm really pleased about that. Yeah, I like, you know, I'm literally almost, because I'm tired, but I am speechless. That is an amazing way to demo the game. It throws into stark relief everything from the leaks. Rockstar came out with a statement and said, this isn't how we want you to see the game, because this is how they want you to see the game. And it's an absolute, I would hate to be in another company working on a AAA game to see that and go, because it would just be the worst feeling. They're so far ahead of everyone else, and this is what video games look like. If you can, when you can, throw 1,000 people for 10 years with almost an infinite money chest to make the greatest thing you can make. I've got to say all of this. It doesn't mean it's going to be a perfect video game. There's going to be flaws. There's going to be people out there going, oh, I've seen it and I'm not sure. Fine, you do that. Like, this is the pinnacle of the pinnacle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here at Gamescom. There's lots of the industry here. If anyone says to me, I've seen it all before, we're going to have to have a conversation about what they think the game needs to do for it not to be as special as this. I think
you're going to say you're not a hugger if someone says that to you.
Yeah, I will. I'll be like, no more hugs.
Just a
I'm
bear
all
hug.
hugged out. I'm sorry. The only thing I would say about this is the statement that we had before of going, once you've seen it, you'll know why it's on Netflix. I think that was, you know, I thought that there might be some kind of Netflix special. There could have been a reveal of like Netflix partnership or something coming in the future.
Yeah.
But really, I think what they were talking about was it's a global event. You know, we've seen it everywhere. You know, as you say, like your wife and kids, this is going to be put in front of them on the Netflix homepage for maybe the next couple of days. Like, I think that's what they meant when they were like, you'll know why it's on Netflix, because that is as much reach as we can get. You know, it's going to be everywhere. That's why it's on Netflix.
Yeah, and I think what was Netflixy about it was just the cinematic presentation. It's like you noted at the end with the text pop up, the use of the camera to switch between scenes, and to, rather than having a VO person going, there's lots of activities in Grand Theft Auto 6, including kayaking. They used all these filmic devices to show that stuff off. That felt Netflixy.
Yeah.
What it wasn't Netflixy was that it didn't really use chapter menus. It wasn't interactive. It wasn't more high concept, like the idea about like it's a true crime mystery. In fact, if I do have one criticism, and I'll test this out on my wife, who's the ultimate test case for all of this, is did it invest you enough in the story of Jason and Lucia and sell the stakes of who they are and why their relationship matters? I do have a slight question mark on if it's in the way a good movie trailer would, made their love feel compelling and make the stakes between them high. There's films that do that brilliantly. I always think that Star Trek reboot did a brilliant job of like setting high stakes and the drama of, oh my God, a child can't die. That's something anyone can relate to. I just wonder whether it did something like that. But as I say, I'll test it out. It worked for me, but I'm utterly immersed in this world.
Yeah, it's maybe a bit more video gamey leaning than mainstream appeal, because it was, but it needed to show off all the mechanics. It needed to show everyone what we've been waiting for. And it definitely did all of those things. So no complaints from me. I think what it did do, and I don't know if you'll agree with this, Dan, or not, is this felt like the kind of presentation that we would get for when they were showing off GTA 5. this is the kind of thing that you'd see if you went to Rockstar and they showed you the game, like in one of the first times in a very controlled presentation that was like, you come and watch this for 20 minutes. We're going to show you the bits we want to show you. There is gameplay in there and there are mechanics that you can pick up on, but we're basically showing you the vision. And that's basically what they've done here, but shown it to everybody at once rather than just to select few media outlets.
Yeah, with the exception of the transition moments that did the mini montages or activities, this is very similar to their traditional, what was once giant TV, 60-inch TV. The guy who was demoing it to you would have played the game 100 times. So, every movement flowed almost cinematically in a way that it didn't when you played it, because you didn't know what was coming up next. It definitely, I think, gave that illusion. So effectively, we've all been into Rockstar's Secret HQ and had a hands-on demo. I know as we speak, some people actually have had demos, right? There's a couple of streamers out there like TGG, people who've seen more. And I can't wait to see that video after we've finished talking here. I've got to stress that we are literally reacting live. Like you can see it's dark. James is holed up in a hotel. This is not a nutshell. There'll be much more detailed analysis for us to come. This is really us reacting to what's been a journey of like 150 plus episodes of GTA 6 o'clock, and to see the game as it was intended to be seen after probably the most volatile 2 weeks in the GTA 6 campaign so far. Again, I love a bit of hyperbole. It's properly wild. I would say that I'll be a little bit more measured tomorrow because I'll be sat all day writing a newsletter response to this, where I will hive together all the different reactions across the internet. So please do go to gamesradar.com/newsletter and subscribe to that. I know people get sick of me plugging it. I'm going to keep plugging it. So thanks so much. But yeah, anything more to add from you, James?
No, just while we're plugging things, thank you all for joining us for this live reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also get in touch with us on Twitter at GTAVOclock or via email gtavio@gmail.com. As Dan said, this was an initial reaction. I know we've gone on for an hour and 20 minutes. So thank you for bearing with us. I hope you enjoyed some of the insights and just being here with us to react to it live. We will be back next Wednesday at our normal time at 6 o'clock for a extended deep dive into some of these things. We'll go into a bit more detail. We'll have a much more measured take on things. We'll be able to dive into some more of the details. So we're going to do all of that next week. So please join us, please subscribe, and we'll be back next week for another episode of GTA 6 o'clock.